Today, let's help you avoid communication overwhelm in your agency. Let me tell you a story about me, and let me know in the comments, do you resonate? We had 10 years of communication hell. What did that look like? Well, that looked like an average of 200 emails a day. I kid you not, I was getting approximately 200 emails a day. I wasn't able to read all of those emails, consume them, or reply, so I was building up a huge backlog. In order to deal with the communication problem, I was then pretty much selecting all and deleting, or for anything that I thought might be important, I would kind of skim what I thought were the headlines. The problem here is I was missing so much. People were asking me questions, I wasn't giving them responses. People were asking for change controls, and I wasn't acknowledging that, and projects started to get messy. We started spending a fortune on stuff that we shouldn't have had to, simply because I, as the de facto project manager, had missed things. Frankly, I had no grip on projects. My phone was on silent because I was avoiding calls from angry clients, and it just wasn't fun. Frankly, I wanted to give up. I wanted to walk away. However, things did change. Things can change, and it's all in a simple chart. So please stay tuned. Hey, my name is Lee Matthew Jackson. I'm the host of Trailblazer FM and Cloudways Maverick, and I help people love their agency from the team through to the client. If we analyze my business, I was the de facto project manager. I was getting hundreds of emails. I was being copied into tons of irrelevant threads, and nobody in the agency had a firm grip on what was going on, especially not me, the owner. That kind of sucks. Things have changed though. I'm no longer the project manager, which is probably a good thing. We have defined project managers within our agency. I get on average 10 emails a day, and quite a few of those are newsletters that I don't actually have to do anything with. I'm not copied into any project communication, especially the irrelevant stuff, and everybody understands what the process is. That's myself, my team, and the clients. We were able to solve this through a ridiculously simple chart. So stay tuned, let's break it down. How did we do it? Well, first we identified a person. That's good. We identified that it shouldn't be me in the business looking after the project. So we found someone with the time and the talent to project manage. Next, with them, we established a process for managing our projects. Within that, we understood who the key stakeholders would be, both within our agency and also within the client's business. And finally, we ensured we implemented software automation to help us carry out the process we'd established and to keep us accountable. Now, I get that that is an oversimplification of the overall project management process within an agency, but most people forget that key ingredient, and that's the communication hierarchy. I'd like to look, therefore, at how the communication hierarchy should work. Regardless of the processes, the procedures, and the tools that you use, the key to this communication hierarchy is there are only 2 levels. At the very top is the project manager. That's the person who is going to receive all the key communications. And then on the second level are all of the different departments that are involved in the project. Now, if we look at those key departments, there'll only be one key person for each that will be responsible for communicating up to the project manager. That does mean, of course, that within the departments, people will be communicating with that one person, but it's that one person's responsibility to get everything together that is important and necessary and flow that information up to the project manager. We now have a project manager who is dealing with a smaller pool of people, and it's far easier to understand what's going on and to manage a project when there are less voices. In our agency, we simply have the project manager at the top, then we have the client, the dev team, the design team, and account management or sales. And it's as simple as that. I imagine for most agencies that will be a similar structure for you. I'd encourage you grab a paper and pen and see if you can come up with a basic hierarchy that minimizes the number of voices that are being channeled up to the top. As people understand who it is they're to communicate with, we eradicate that problem of multiple emails. And then as we implement our processes and our software automation, we can ensure that those key departments are able to communicate up to the project manager, and the project manager is able to see what's going on at a much higher level without being overwhelmed. Those project managers can then of course report to me as the agency owner so that I know things are going well. I don't need to know all of the details, I just need to know things are going well, and if there's any emergency or anything I need to deal with, I can jump in and be very quickly informed. Did you resonate with my story at the beginning of communication hell? How have you solved your communication problems? What software do you use for emails or for project management? Let us know in the comments below. Whilst you're there, give us a like, hit subscribe, ding that bell notification icon, and of course, if we don't see you in the comments, let's see you in the next episode.